Ayo, back at it again with another video. Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. So, I've been interested with this for a little bit now. I saw a while back about a letter written by Albert Pike in 1871 where he predicted World War One, II, and III. So, I wrote the letter over here on the Google Doc, but first go to who Albert Pike is. Pictures in Masonic regalia that was taken by Matthew Brady. He was Confederate Army General. He was Associate Justice of the Supreme Court for Arkansas in exile. He was the senior officer commanding the District of the Indian Territory in the Trans-Mississippi Theater, prominent member of the Freemasons, and served as the Sovereign Grand Commander of the Supreme Council, Scottish Rite, Southern Jurisdiction of the United States. Full name, the Supreme Council of... I'm not going to go into that, but pretty big in Freemasons. If we go down to his Freemason part of his Wikipedia, he was elected in 1859 and remained that commander for the rest of his life. So, a little bit about him. Let's get into the letter. So, First World War was from 1914 to 1918. This war, so he wrote this in 1871. War was to be battled out as to enable the overthrow of the power of the czars in Russia and turn Russia into a strong fortress of atheistic communism. Check. The Russian Revolution overthrew the czars in 1917. And then post-World War I Russia, the formation of the USSR, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. The differences stirred by the agents of the Illuminati between German and British empires would be used to foment this First World War. Correct. Then, when the war ended, communism was to be built up and used to destroy other governments and to weaken religion. Check. So differences stirred. So British and German empires were involved in the First World War. The Germans and the Austro-Hungarians were fighting the Russians on the Eastern Front. The Germans were fighting the French and British on the Western Front. And then after the war ended, communism was built up and used to... So basically everything he said on World War I came true. He was accurate. Second World War happened between 1939 and 1945. He wrote this in 1871. Second World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences between the fascists and the political Zionists. This war must be brought about so that Nazism is destroyed and that political Zionism is strong enough to institute a sovereign state of Israel and Palestine. So, Nazism is destroyed, check. Zionism strong enough to create Israel and Palestine, check. And communism must be strong enough in order to balance Christendom, which would then be held in check until the final cataclysm. So he's correct that Nazism is destroyed. He's correct that Israel was created in Palestine by political Zionism. So let's get into the Third World War. Third World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences caused by the agents between political Zionists and the leaders of the Islamic world. The war must be conducted in such a way that Islam, or the Muslim Arabic world, and political Zionism, the state of Israel, mutually destroy each other. So this is honestly not hard to foresee, because right now there's a lot of conflict. Middle East, the Houthis are blocking shipping in the Red Sea. The war between Israel and Hamas has been going on since October of last year. And the Hezbollah has gotten involved in Lebanon, in the north. So Israel is dealing with Hamas in the Gaza Strip, and they're dealing with Hezbollah in Lebanon, while also dealing with stuff in the West Bank, also dealing with stuff going on in the Red Sea. There's been other groups in Syria and Iraq that have gotten involved. So there is conflict in the Middle East. So Third World War must be conducted in such a way that Islam, the Muslim Arabic world, and the state of Israel mutually destroy each other. So the Arab world destroying Israel wouldn't entirely be surprising just because of sheer numbers. We're going to go through just some quick numbers. So Turkey has about 85 million. Egypt, I know, has over 100, 104 million. So 85, 104. I know Iran has like 84 million. If we keep going down the list, Iraq has 40, Sudan has 40. So Iraq has 40, Sudan is over here. I know Saudi Arabia has another, I think 30 million. Yep, 32 million. Jordan, Syria, Yemen's got 30. I think Syria's got like 25. 22. We got a couple others I want to look at. Jordan, 11 million. Israel's got 9.8. I know Palestine has, I think, like 7 or 8 million. I don't think they... Oh, I thought they had more. Maybe I was wrong. But just the sheer numbers of the Arab world around Israel. Egypt with 100, Turkey with 80, 40 in Iraq, 80 in Iran, 30 in Yemen, another 30 in Saudi Arabia, Jordan 15, Syria's got about 20, Lebanon probably another like 5 to 10. So Israel is outnumbered by their Arab neighbors. So Israel being destroyed by the Arab world is not entirely surprising just because they're outnumbered. Like, just, I don't even know. They're just probably 3 to 1, 4 to 1. Probably, I don't even know. Anywhere from 5 to 10 to 1. They're just outnumbered. But the state of Israel must then mutually destroy the Islamic world, the Muslim Arabic world. And that would probably have to do with nuclear weapons. So if you know anything about Israel, they have a nuclear weapons program, the Negev Nuclear Research Center. Israel says they don't have a nuclear weapons program, but everyone knows that's a lie. So Israel has nukes. I don't know how many, probably like 100, maybe 200. And that would do a lot of damage across the Muslim Arabic world. You know, target places like Egypt or Jordan or Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, Saudi Arabia. Iran's probably the top target. Yemen, probably. I don't know. So them mutually destroying each other is not far-fetched at all. So, Third World War. It is said to be the last. The Third World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences caused by the Zionists and the Islamic world. I mean, the differences are blatantly obvious. They obviously don't like each other. The war must be conducted in such a way that they both destroy each other. So, that's not hard to see. Israel will be destroyed just by the sheer numbers of the Arabic world, and Israel would then probably use its nuclear weapons against the Arab world, therefore mutually destroying each other. So, that's my best guess at what if mutually destroy each other wouldn't happen. That would probably be the most likely scenario. So, yeah, it's scary how accurate he was on First World War and Second World War. And he's, it's looking like he's, there's conflict in the Middle East. They're mutually destroying each other. Hamas is fighting Israel. Hezbollah is getting involved. The Houthis, a whole bunch of different groups. So they're just, he's looking like he's right so far. But we'll see. Hopefully nukes aren't ever used again. But if they were to mutually destroy each other, that would probably be my guess at how. But Third World War, the state of Israel and the Muslim world around him mutually destroy each other, according to Albert Pike, and he's right on the first two, so he's batting 2 for 2 right now. Personally, I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. That's just me personally, but this is interesting, very disturbing stuff. So we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next video. Deuces.